Hi, and welcome to this tutorial class. In this video we will learn how to calculate chi-square test of goodness of fit using this data. This is a one sample data. It is assumed that a researcher claims that there is an equal preference for soft drinks among a certain population, and these are the number of people that show preference for the types of soft drink they preferred. So we state our null hypothesis as there is no significant difference between the observed and the expected frequency for soft drinks. So the total number of sample is 580, and this is the observed values. So we calculate for the expected value E. Expected value to calculate this is to sum up all this number, which is 580, divided by the number of category, which is 8, and so we'll have 72.5 as the expected value. So all this category will have the same expected values. Now we'll calculate for the observed minus expected. Observed minus expected value. So this is our observed values and this is our expected value. So to do this, equal sign, I think this minus this cell, and that gives us this value, so we'll drag it across the categories. So this is our observed minus expected. And the next thing is to get the observed minus expected value raised to power 2. So it means we have to square this observed minus expected. To do that, we have this raised to power 2. So there we have all these values. So drag it across to have the square of the difference between the observed and the expected. So the next thing is to now divide this squared difference between the observed and the expected by the expected. So we'll have this raised to power 2 now divide by the expected. So it means that these values will be divided by these values, the expected values. So put our equal sign and bring this cell here, then divide by this. So we'll have this number, we'll drag it across. So we have already divided all the squared difference between the observed and the expected by the expected value. So don't forget, our chi-square by definition is defined as the summation of the squared difference between the observed and the expected divided by the expected. So which means that these values here will sum them up. So when we sum it up, then we get our chi-square calculated. So this gives us equal sum. Then we highlight all the values here to our guess. So this is our chi-square calculated. Now to get our chi-square tabulated, we need to calculate for our degree of freedom. So degree of freedom for a one variable chi-square is equals to n minus 1. So since we know our n is 8 because we have 8 category, across these soft drinks, so definitely we have our degree of freedom will be equal to 7. So we can now go to our chi-square critical table and get our chi-square tabulated. So now in our chi-square, this is our chi-square distribution table. We check the degree of freedom 7, Since we are testing our hypothesis at 0.05 level, so we can trace it up, then we'll have up to 0.05 level. Our degree of freedom 7 is 14.067. 14.067. So our chi-square tabulated from the critical table is 14.067. Now we compare our chi-square tabulated with our chi-square calculated. So since our chi-square calculated is greater than our chi-square tabulated, so our null hypothesis will be rejected. So therefore, rejecting this null hypothesis means there is significant difference between the observed and the expected preference for choice for soft drinks. This means that there is an equal preference for soft drinks among a certain amongst this population. So this is what this data has. There are equal number of persons making choices for various soft drinks within the population. If there is any more question, I will want you to just drop it at the comment section for more explanation. To calculate chi-square test for goodness of fit using SPSS, the link is already in the comment section, in the first comment section. So you click on that link and learn how to calculate chi-square test for goodness of fit using SPSS. Till we meet in the next video. Thank you very much.